YouTube neighbors. I'm kind of doing some winter cleanup today. I knocked down the corn stalks probably about a month or two ago, and now I'm just running them over with the tiller. So you can see what I've already done, and back here we're tilling away as best we can. So, but just kind of something interesting, I thought. You'll already notice she's kind of bogging down on this, and I have her just about pegged on the throttle. It will go tilling in the mud. It is losing quite a bit of RPM, but I haven't had it kill yet. It is just a soup behind me, and I only have industrial tires. You know, these aren't the traditional egg tires, and it kind of cruises along nicely. And a lot of that is because of what I call the jet pack in the back. When you got a forward spin tiller, it kind of jet packs you through stuff like this. In dry conditions and on a hard pack, if I put the tractor in neutral and I put the tiller down, it'll actually propel me forward without the tractor being in gear. But I did think it was kind of an interesting thing worth to show. Just I don't know, give you a kind of a limitation. It's a 7-foot tiller on the back, and I'm in low range in 4th gear. And I don't know, it's kind of about at its limit. If this was any tougher, I don't think it would actually be able to get out of it. I'd have to yank up the tiller and weasel my way back out of the mud. And right now, you know, it's still tilling. When it's dry ground, it got no problem. You know, the throttle works fine, but we're gonna watch it dive down here as I start to drive into this muck. And then it'll just kind of putz through it. It's really digging. I kind of lost my ability to control where I'm going because the mud's so thick. I end up just following the old ruts. But it's cruising through, but we're really digging down here. But the tiller does a good job of, you know, after I'm through it, this will all dry up really nicely. And as you can see, because the tiller's just sitting over it as it's going through, it just destroys the corn stalks. There's nothing left in this scenario. So it does work good. I mean, we're about at my limit for what I can do with this machine, but it does it just fine, really. I mean, you can't complain about just leaving it in gear, letting it do its thing, and yeah, it does a good, clean pass. We're over here where you see there's more bits and pieces left. That's actually the dry ground. And I can, you know, I usually drive in low range in 5th gear normally, and I just cruise right along and it'll leave debris. I was planning to run all of this over again, just so when we bring the planter through, these stalks don't, you know, don't interfere with the planter. We have an old kind of rinky-dink planter we use. Same scenario again. We're in pretty thick mud. And it's just bogging down, but we're still cruising. It would be interesting, yeah. I know for a fact when I went through here, it was actually way wetter when I was just pushing the corn stalks down. So the tractor has no issue pushing itself through. It's literally because that tiller in the back is just full of mud, so it's moving so much more dirt than it's used to, and it's a lot heavier, and that's what's causing it to bog down. This is a 70 horse tractor with a turbo in it, and you know, it's doing fine. It really is. It's just kind of interesting. It's the first time I've really had it do this before, where it actually bogged down quite a bit, but it hasn't killed it. And mud hasn't come over the top of the tiller, but it's been pretty close to coming over the top where the tiller's been sunk down so deep. But yeah, so there's just kind of a general view of what's going on. I still got to do my other field. I definitely need that one to dry out a little bit more before I start doing this. It's a lot more standing water back there, and I got a couple trees that fell down that I need to go take care of with the grapple. So I got some projects started, but hey, if you're still liking these Mahindra videos, please let me know. I'm always interested in what you guys like to see. I am not fully monetized through YouTube, but I am monetized through the Brave browser. For those of you who are aware, Brave is a different browser that pays people through cryptocurrency. It's worth checking out. It's a pretty efficient browser, and the good news is you get paid for watching and I get paid when you view. So it's a free way for both of us to get a little bit of a reward, and maybe you'll get a little bit exposed to cryptocurrency. So thank you, and until next time, bye.